Gịnị bụ omenala? Omenala abụrụ ibe ndị Igbo na-eme. Omenala is a universal principle. It is a universal blueprint. And why do I say so? In an attempt to define the concept of omenala, most of us have succeeded in giving it a myopic meaning, thereby limiting ordinala, or rather omenala, in one particular aspect only. So in my lecture today about Omenani 101, we are going to demystify the different facets of Omenani. So join me while we proceed. So going further, I would like us to demystify the etymology of the word Omenani. The word Omenani is a portmanteau of two words, Ome and Ana. The word Ome is a verb. Ome, to do, and gene Ana, the earth. So Ome is an action word. Kanjeme ifedi otua. It is an action word combined with what? Ana, which means Omenani is our actions and our relationship between man and Ana. Omenani is that knowledge system that directs humans on how to conduct their activities and their behavior in this environment. But we are not expanding Omenani to get other angles that is embedded in the definition. And going forward, I would like to introduce this concept of environment here. Everything we do in this life revolves around environment. In biology, we find out homeostasis, the maintenance of the external environment, the maintenance of the external ecosystem. But this biological meaning is actually limited because it only took cognizance of the external what? Environment. What about the internal environment? Where Western science stops is where the African science begins. In African science, we reconcile both the Western science because there is a lot of things the Western science doesn't have an answer to because it is limited. The Western science is limited to observation and the study of that which can be seen. Or the Nana studies that which can be seen. Omenani studies that which can be seen. Omenani studies that which can be perceived. Omenani studies that which cannot see. So Omenani recognizes the concept of what? Polarity. The duality what? Consciousness. Ibe kwolo, ibe na akwodebia. Ibe obuna nwelu mma, nwelu njọ. Ani obuna na avu anya, nwelu nkana na avuru anya. So Omenani tries to reconcile us with our activities on earth. It explains all the activities we do in our environment. We have the technological aspect of Omenani. We have the tech aspect of it. We have the biological aspect of it, bio. We have the agricultural aspect of it, and vice versa. We even have the cosmological aspect of it. And funny enough, most of us who try to define Omenani only took cognizance of this cosmology. Omenani goes beyond interaction with the universe. Omenani goes beyond interaction with the cornucopia of cosmic blessings. Omenani goes beyond interaction with deities and spirits. Everything we do in earth is Omenani. The Chinese does their Omenani. The Japanese does their Omenani. The Ghanaian does their Omenani. Every people in this world does Omenani. Everybody abides to the principle of what? Omenani. For example, if you do not understand plant science is about Omenani too. Because if you don't understand plant science, there is no way Ubi can germinate. If you cultivate cash crops, if you cultivate anything in your farmland, and if you don't understand the relationship between that thing you planted and the earth, That thing you planted automatically can never germinate. It can never bear fruit. So we shouldn't focus only on the ritual aspect of Omenani, or rather the spiritual aspect of Omenani, because everything we do is ritual, provided you do it repeatedly. So we shouldn't focus our attention on the cosmological view of Omenani. Omenani is an oil well. There are many ways we can make living through meaning, through money. Ego put in Omenani. But only if you understand that everything we do is what? Omenani. So join me in my next episode, where we are going to discuss Omenani what? 102. But today, have it in mind that everything you do in this life is what? Omenani. And we are going to draw the disparity, the discrepancy between Omenani, Odibende, and Ordinana. Nnamdi Zụọ Iloma Anichebe, onye na ndị ọjọọ na mmụọ. Daalụ.